Hello! I don't know, we'll wave with his hand, I guess. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope you're doing well. My microphone looks a little loud. Whenever there's Windows updates, it always seems to mess with volumes on stuff, and I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. I want to double check to see what Zaishen stuff is today, because I feel like I saw something on the login screen as it flashed by momentarily. Zaishen Vanquishing bonus. Okay, we ain't doing that one. The Vanquish is Marga Coast today, for anyone wondering, right now. Warband of Brothers is on the docket. I may want to pick that up. I'm not sure. But last time... yeah, because I have Northern Allies to turn in. And I've got Assault on the Stronghold that I can do. Because I could do this, and then I could do Warband of Brothers if I really wanted, or at least I could grab it to bank it. What I'm trying to determine is how effectively I think this team could handle doing that mission again. Let's see. Let's just give it a shot. Let's just go in hard mode, give it a shot, see how it goes. If the team ends up being terrible, it ends up being terrible. It's fine. Because I do want Ebon Vanguard reputation points is part of the reason why I'm particularly focused on it. Got a bunch of assassins with some rather obvious name schemes and miniature flamegens and different colored gloves. Interesting. Hope everyone's doing well today, though. I personally am having a pretty good day. Although, it turns out level design sometimes requires a lot more thinking than I think it should. So make of that what you will.
You may be useful.
Let's go ahead and do this. I feel like this microphone's maybe a little low. I also feel like for some reason some nerve in my elbow, my left elbow is pinched. Just giving weird sensations down my hand. Not quite sure what's up with that either. Okay, let's go ahead and fight some char. See if hard mode makes them substantially harder or not. I do kind of want to focus on the Ward Keeper here a little bit. Ward Keepers use Ward Against Harm and Ward Against Melee, both of which are annoying. I guess they also use Ward Against Elements and Blurred Vision. Dominators, the next major target. I really don't need Dominators resurrecting anyone. Well, so far this part's going fine, but this isn't really the part that I think is the hard part, so make of that what you will. Okay, we have control of the Siege Devourers now. I like to target the gates. There's arguments for targeting the bluff. Yeah, right side secured, sure. Gate as well, please. Is there armored source? Okay, it's coming around. I want a healing seed on it. Prosper is probably unnecessary. do want to make sure it stays alive. There's not a whole lot I personally can do for that. Okay, Fortress Gate is coming down. Oh good, Daedalon did a res. Okay, we got through the gate. That's the important part here. What I'd like to do actually is I'd like to target this guy on the bluff. Because that should take out those guys right there. Theoretically. We don't really have any reses around except for Daedalons, which is suboptimal feeling. Okay, this is not going well. Let's scare those guys off. I need to clear out the dudes on the hill here because I need to be able to get my party rezzed. And that's not really going to happen. Oh my goodness. I got apparently super desync from my healers, so that's not great. There is a res point if we all die, but... let's see. Lively was Naomi. Should probably pop me up momentarily here. Hopefully that was close enough. Yes, it was. That does have a bit of a delayed effect. Wow, these guys are serious spikers. Hey, Bargol. Daedalon is the only one with a res right now. He has Lively was Naomi. His team is not really optimized for hard mode very well, so I'm just doing it because I have the Zaishen Quest for it, and another Ebon Vanguard Zaishen Quest came up, and I want to be able to get that one in my log without having to abandon a quest, so I figured I might as well do this one, and I'd rather get the bonus 100 coins for hard mode. But if you don't recognize Lively was Naomi as a resurrection skill, I do not blame you in the slightest. I don't know when you would ever actually see this skill on a skill bar. It is what we in the business call not very good. It is technically an AoE resurrect skill that you can activate instantly if you're already carrying it, but it's kind of hot garbage too. Let's activate that res point. We do not need to go back in there anymore. Do need to contend with these guys up here probably. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I'm having problems where I'm overextending too much for my healers, and it is getting me killed. Who the heck is... Okay, well, I don't know what the story behind the vengeance is. Oh, I got res sticked, I bet. So much death penalty right now, it's ridiculous. Okay. Maybe those daggers will have something nice on them. There's a chance. Okay, they don't. But there was a chance. Oh. I'm turning vengeance off. I want Donkoro rezzed by Vec. Yes, thank you, Vec. That is the correct choice. I want to get these guys cleared out. Those 138 damage fire arrows are a heck of a thing. My goodness. Like, we're doing okay still, but let's bring Vengeance back on. Okay, this is going to trigger the big ol' fight. I mean, this team's alright for normal mode, but hard mode is a bit beyond what it actually wants to be fighting. Oh, goodness. Okay, I want to not be standing here. Okay, yeah, can you explain to me why I don't have a Prospirit on me and why you're standing in a meteor shower? If anybody's wondering, I'm looking for South Delver. Well, I just got enchantment stripped. Looks like Vex getting me back up. And I got immediately wanted to death. I really like Restore Life because it gives a good amount of energy, but when death penalty starts getting this high, it gives so little HP that it's really, really hard to stay back up. 55 HP is just not much. I just got one-shot by freaking Flare from the boss. Like, we're at a point where everybody kind of has some serious DP built up. Stealth agents. What the heck are you trying to do, Vec? Well, I mean, I did my part in getting him started. Oh, this is not good. There are a number of things, by the way, that could help here. Life Sheath is not a very strong elite. It's a decent elite, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a very strong elite. I can look through what my options are. Like, if I was serious about trying to do this, Shield of Regen and Shield of Deflection are probably better choices, honestly, than Life Sheath. Okay, well, I guess Vengeance is what we'll have. Shield of Deflection is a very strong defensive skill. Life Sheath is really nice because it clears stuff up condition-wise very nicely, but... Okay, what are we seeing over here? So one of the things, too, that's going on is I have Vengeance, which is a 4-second res over here on a Mesmer, so fast casting is allowing that to go off. I kind of want to stop that from happening. Like, I can rush in to help stop Burnt Soul, but unfortunately, I needed to pre-prot myself. I just need to be like, I need Prot Spirit on me. This doesn't help right now here either. Vec came in to try to res me, and we double aggroed, so... Vengeance is not good for removing... Well, it is good for removing death penalty, you're right, because if you get kills with Vengeance up, or while you're under Vengeance, and then die, you don't lose. Or you don't gain more death penalty. But I just need to make sure I'm pre-prodding, and I need to make sure these guys are split further, because aggroing two groups at once is pretty lethal here. All of the destroyers are gone, too, I'm noticing. Like, I've almost finished this. I just need to not DP out, which I'm a little bit of ways away from, but not far from, because you're never far from it. Get back here. There we go. It's almost like gaining a morale boost is helpful or something. Okay, we've got this other group running in. I want to do something about these warriors. Shield of Absorption would be really nice right now. I don't think I have it, though, in my list of approved skills. That was not the best encounter start anyway. Yeah. One of the issues is that like Spirit Bond would be a much improved skill to have here. We're probably going to fail out 3 more deaths, I think, to get too much death penalty on Serenia. Okay, I've got 1 down. We're getting, yeah, they have reses, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, we're probably DPing out here. We have too much death penalty. It's just not going to work. We've got, like, another shot at this. I'll go ahead and wait for the DP out, because we're just so close to it anyway. But I don't see how we're getting through these guys. Char Avenger is probably the one that needs to go down. Or just die too quickly. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend anymore. Okay, if I want to try to approach this better, I do kind of want to. What options do I have? Shielding Hands is not really that great. Spirit Bond actually would be quite useful here. The energy management becomes the problem with Spirit Bond. I do want Prot Spirit as well. I could drop Gift of Health. I like Gift of Health over here, but if I put all those points into Protection Prayers, then it's just going to be stronger. I could put on Zealous Benediction instead. I'm a little leery of that one. I don't think it's as great for energy management as people sometimes make it out to be. Spirit Bond, however, when enemies are hitting as hard as they do, it becomes very, very strong here. I can keep Life Sheath. I might. Peace and Harmony is another option. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep Life Sheath. I'm not like too enamored by Life Sheath, but I don't have a ton of exciting options. Do I have something that I like better than Word of Healing in Healing Prayers? I can bring Unyielding Aura. That's probably a better choice here. I like Healing Breeze, but I think Healing Breeze is a little bit weak relative to what's needed here as well. I wish I had Sacred Rejuve, but I do not. Unyielding Aura giving me a res option is extremely strong. Because Unyielding Aura is just a much better res than a lot of my other choices. Let's see, I have Duena's Kiss, Patient Spirit. I probably want to fit Orison in here. Orison's not an exciting heal, but it becomes decent under Unyielding Aura, so. I think I want to drop Lively with Naomi here. I actually probably want to put it on Prius. I need to see what other hard res options I have, though. I have, like, more copies of Vengeance and then Resurrect. I'll go ahead and just make this another copy of Vengeance. That's not something I'm, like, super excited by, but I kind of want more solid res options. I'm okay with this bar. Significant removal is a little underwhelming, though. So maybe I want to make that an elite that does something. more than that. Significant removal is one of those skills where it's like, if everybody's kind of being enchanted, then it's actually not bad. But I don't think it's great. And at this point in hard mode, not bad is not good enough. I keep scrolling past skills. Like, it's the sort of thing where I might just want to put... Thunderclap is a viable choice. I could run Thunderclap instead of Shell Shock. That would basically just add cracked armor to it, or add weakness to it. I could make this remove Hex. Because I have copies of remove Hex available. I should have some open ones. I'm only using like... This is what? 2? Yeah. And I have like 5? Yeah, that's fine then. So if I want Air Magic Elite... Gust is an interesting option. The most straightforward one is just swapping out Shell Shock for Thunderclap. I'm just going for basically that straight upgrade. Let's see, that's adjacent range. How big of a range is Thunderclap? Is that also adjacent? Yeah, I think I will just do that. It's a straightforward swap, but none of the other options are super exciting here. This is one of those bars I think is fine, but is maybe a little underwhelming. Because I have... I'm going to drop that there, because I have Thunderclap now on Vec. Having this spread to curses doesn't really matter all that much, so that kind of opens things up. What other water magic would I want to use? I could use Icy Prism. If I did that, that would kind of open this up. I could put in Water Trident there, actually. Or Ward Against Harm. I kind of like Ward Against Harm. And then Icy Prism, which synergizes well with Rust. Price is one where I'm going to make a change. I'm going to swap out Mighty Was Verizon for Lively Was Naomi. It gets another hard res onto the team, and it also, like, Mighty Was Verizon is arguably better to hold, but this is a much stronger hard res on somebody with Restoration Magic, so I do wish I had Men, Body, and Soul or Spirit Light available in my list of thing here. But I guess we'll just stick... Spirit Light Weapon is a very strong skill. There's also an argument that I have too much in Resto, but I'm just going to leave it as is for the moment. I think I'm fine with where Gwen's at. I might swap out Migraine for something else, though. It's actually... I think I have an Aptitude, so I should probably just use an Aptitude. Yeah, I'm going to swap out Calculated Risk, and this Calculated Risk just has Poor Synergy with an Aptitude. Because Calculated Risk is punishing people for hitting, and an Aptitude blinds them so they can't hit. So, Poor Synergy, like I said. She does have some points in Domination Magic. I don't know... if I have something else I want to slot in there, though. If I have Frustration, that would be good. But I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I should be right between Fragility and Illusion of Haste. Wandering Eye would also be good, but I don't think I have that either. Nor Significant Clumsiness, it would appear. Arcane Conundrum's not bad, though. I'll go ahead and slot that on. Arcane Conundrum's decent energy management and synergizes nicely with Power Spike. I think I'll leave this Mend Ailment on here. as a useful utility option, especially since I got rid of Signet of Rejuve. I could go with Mending Grip instead of Wielder's Boon, but I just want the stronger heal there, I think. I could totally see wanting to go for a different, more aggressive bar. I kind of want to stick Daedalon on Lys's Aura for now, just for energy management reasons. Okay, I'm going to go to these changes, see how these do. This is definitely not a skill that I want to keep on in normal mode, Spirit Bond there. For the simple reason that Spirit Bond is extremely energy intensive. But it is a very powerful protection spell when you're getting hit consistently for over 50 damage. I would prefer Shield of Absorption in many regards, but I don't have that in my list of skills, so there we are. We'll see how this goes. My bar is overall fine. I could tank myself up, but I don't know that that's necessary. I might be a little too defensive, and there's an argument that I should drop the Restoration Magic from Prius in favor of Channeling, and bring like Splinter Weapon instead of Spirit Light Weapon, for instance, and whatnot, but I'm not... I don't feel I need to go that way just yet. Like, our damage has been overall fine enough. I haven't felt like we've been particularly lacking in damage, which would be the main reason for switching over to channeling. Again, I kind of want to target the... Actually, let's go for a bluff target on them. Man, those deadly riposts on my fallings are really annoying. Okay, the Armored Source is coming around the bend. I'm gonna swap this guy over to the gates after this attack. Dakota is getting absolutely wrecked by these Char. I think the part of the issue is it's really hard to attack up at these guys. I have a short bow that will deal decent damage if I can actually hit them, but unfortunately, as you can see, I'm getting obstructed. That's probably no. Dakota is not vengeanced. She just got walloped in the face really hard, but not vengeanced actually. Make sure I pop the riposte before I get in there. Release the destroyers! If we can actually preserve this Saurus, that would actually be really nice. Oh, I am getting wrecked. Part of it is these deadly riposts that keep happening off of the Blade Masters. They're a real pain in my face. Healing Seed is great, though. Healing Seed is especially good on a Mesmer. I may consider that at some point, but not right now. Okay, interestingly enough, you actually have to kind of travel far enough forward to trigger the destroyers. I'm gonna auto-attack this guy for a moment while I scroll down to my Delver title. Yeah, Guardian is really helpful here. Ooh, stopping guilt is also very good here. Okay, I kind of want to insert myself into this mess. Not anymore. I'm not a great tank. I'm glad I'm making these hits. I don't know if they're... I get the distinct impression that Price is using that Resurrect. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I forgot that I gave Dankora Unyielding Aura, but it's making a huge difference in our ability to get back up after dying. Just pointing that out. These guys are fighting a Destroyer of Thoughts, and they've almost beaten it. So I'm going to go and help the Destroyer of Thoughts a little bit here. Okay, cool. They did manage to defeat the Destroyer of Thoughts. It's interesting, the Destroyers can sometimes totally wipe out the Char groups in normal mode, but in hard mode, not so much. I do need this, please. Okay, Hierophant down. That's an uncomfortable burp. Never mind that. Let's see. There we go. That went significantly better. There's a couple of things that really, really helped that go better. Critically, I think Spirit Bond was very useful, and Yielding Aura, being able to resurrect people instantly, was a lot better. It was much improved. So, okay, let's go turn that quest in. Assault the Stronghold. See Zenshu for my reward. I will. And the Great Temple of Balthazar, I guess. I could go to Embark Beach, but I like the Great Temple of Balthazar. Yeah, give me that thing I missed. I do want to swap Spirit Bond off of Talcora now. I just don't want her to keep that on in normal mode, which I'm going to be going back to here. On account of it being very unnecessary, and therefore a massive waste of energy. And I'll pick this up for doing in the future. I do... Let's see, how much did I get for that? Yeah, that gave me 1,500 Vanguard reputation points for doing that, and then I got another 2,500 for turning in the quest, so... doing it in hard mode was definitely good from a... working up my agentness standpoint. Let me put on Slayer of Beasts because I'm going into Norn territory now. Let's see, what I want on Talcora. Again, I'm going to be dropping the Spirit Bond because I'm going back into normal mode and it's very energy intensive. I might just put on Shielding Hands. I remember seeing that in my list of skills. Yeah, Shielding Hands is fine. I'm leaving this here just because it's very good at getting rid of stuff, but... yeah, that'll be fine. I do kind of need to clean out my inventory a little bit. Blessed. Okay, I kind of want to hang on to that. For future use. I'll just put this over here. I don't necessarily need to carry multiple with me. It's just been convenient is all. Weak stuff is weak. Okay, I'm going to assume the rest of this is going to salvage into wood, and therefore I just identify... I don't know about the hooked scythe. I'm pretty sure on the other ones, though. I just don't need more wood. I don't have any extra wood banked up here. I have it maxed out here, and I have a character that has 500 wood on her. Because I was opening up space, I guess, mostly. There we go. Right then, I'm going through Kaineng Center because this is best way to get 8-person party to Eye of the North without using other things. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to go through Embark Beach and trying to find the northern thing because I could spawn in a very inconvenient location. Okay, let's go to Olafstead. Starts with a Ailmoot.
Who sent you?
Okay, we'll Ailmoot.
Are you hunting something?
A bunch of solo stuff going on now, so I'm just gonna leave my party behind.
Who goes there?
Drink from both barrels. And then I don't like this quest much. I find it to be finicky. And more than a little annoying to do. It's fun to get the moonwalks, though. Everybody loves a good moonwalk. Let's see, I think it's the slalom next. I think they tell me, actually. Fortunately, I have Drunken Master to help me move a little bit faster. Yep, run the slalom. I don't like this because the slalom is very finicky. It's very easy to go in a spot where it's like you failed. And then the pigs are annoying, but not the worst. Okay, good. Managed to successfully slalom, which is the important part here. Like I said, that slalom feels very finicky. Okay, now we just need to get some pigs herded. For some reason, this is a traditional Norn thing. Get drunk, run, chase pigs into a thing. You know, if they feel like being chased. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just walk in. There we go. Victory in the quest. Hooray. Grateful for that. This one can be very tedious. Oh, then I have to do bear. Okay.
Who goes there?
How do I want to approach the bear fight? I could go into deadly arts. I mean, I can also just straight up use hammer mastery. It's not like I can't use hammer mastery. What I'm thinking is, like, it's nice to be able to, like, drop a bunch of conditions on it. So I'm going to have to use a hammer here. I do have hammer mastery. Trying to knock it down is not a good idea because it's just going to not be knocked down. So, you know, that's kind of a bust. I could go... I kind of like... Let's just... Do I have a Deadly Arts hat? Yeah. A dagger mastery doesn't matter here. I'm not going to be able to use daggers for this quest. Critical strikes maybe is useful. I don't know. I'll have some points in it, I guess. No. Hit the wrong thing. That mode's is useful for some stuff, but... this is not great, because this does not move around. I can bring Entangling Asp, though. Potentially, for a long-lasting... that. This... What I kind of want to do is I kind of want to use... several signets. And Symbolic Strike. Let's see. I can use that. I can use Earbite. Shroud of Distress is probably all the healing I realistically need. What I really want here is I want a source of poison, though. I know I have one in the form of... Yeah, because I can get three conditions on. Hey, Fear. Good to see you. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to try to manage poison to happen. I could use Siphon Strength, and that would just completely neuter all of its damage. That's an interesting idea. Oh, you know what? Viper's Defense. That's a source of poison. Yeah, Viper's Defense. Excellent. This is a very weird bar. Okay, let's go fight a bear. I think this should work. Probably.
Are you hunting something? Are you hunting something?
I was born ready for dueling hideous massive bears. There's the Terrible Club of 1,000 Bears. Let's get my enchantment up. Get you here. I mean, I might as well Signet of Toxic Shock here. Got a heck of a Symbolic Strike. Just need the occasional Viper's Defense. Like, I'm not worried about dying to this thing, so... I can heal myself for a lot, too. Oh, right. It has the thing to make it take reduced damage. I think that's probably one of the easiest fights against that thing I've ever had. This bar is terrible for everything else, but very good for killing bears, apparently. So, let's just save this template for no good reason. Because that doesn't come up much. But this bar is goofy, and I kind of want to take note of it. I'm just going to copy this template code and just drop it casually in my Discord. There. For future reference. Okay, cool. We have successfully beaten a bear. Olaf is going to be now extremely enamored with us. Back so soon? Tell me, did you giggle like a child when that bear keeled over like a sack of drunken dwarves? I do not need the Club of 1,000 Bears, so I'm going to delete it. Goodbye, Club of 1,000 Bears. You're hot garbage. We are like you and I. Our tales are legend across the land. We're both fierce warriors, born leaders, and lonely heroes seeking love. We are destined to be family, you and I. I see many large, strapping, and unruly boys continue the Olaf tradition in our future. Do we even know if humans and Norn can successfully have children? I do like Club of 1,000 Bears, though. I think it's a decent skill.
Are you hunting something?
It's Norn custom that marriage can only happen between those of equal reputation. Does this, like, point of order, does this ever come up in Guild Wars 2? Like, do you ever have any Norn that are like, I am in love with this person with, like, a way better reputation or a way worse reputation, and I'm trying to, like, figure out how to even up their reputations? Does that ever, like, come up? Because, like, it's made a big deal of here in Guild Wars 1. Like, there's only so many quests in Eye of the North. Like, Eye of the North is very pointed and very, it doesn't have filler quests, really. It has stuff to advance, like, stories and to really kind of, like, I mean, it's got a bunch of stuff for getting skills, but, like, these are ones that you want to do to get these skills. So it's like, they make a big deal out of it. So it's like, if this is something that's just completely ignored in Guild Wars 2, it feels really weird for them to emphasize it so heavily here. Now I can be wed, raise a dozen half-Norn children, and live in the mountains. I have a strong cottage in the hills. Actually, it isn't much of a cottage, more of a cave, but it is a good cave. Good cave in dire need of cleaning. You're not afraid of spiders, are you? Dire spiders? Hunt the Leviathan together as equals. Yep. A Leviathan, you say? We will worry about Leviathan slaying, but that's up in Jagged Moraine and involves a whole party and all sorts of stuff. And I just want to go to Gunner's Hold and fight in some Street Fighter references tournament. This is one that I know I have a build that I used with Gerudo Senso. I don't know if that was just... Okay, it was this one. Oh, but I can't do this because I don't have a CERN scan. Huh. Or critical agility. So if I want to try to do the Norn Fighting Tournament now, I need to come up with a different bar, which is fine. I can do that. I'll give it a few goes. I may not be in a great position to try to do it, though. Spend like a plat on it at most. Obviously, I'm not going to use this particular bar. Some of the things I need to take into account are people blocking me. Temple Strike might not be terrible, but landing it consistently is going to be a problem. I feel like this is one of those situations where I'm probably going to need to go pretty heavily into Shadow Arts. Something like this, maybe, even. Having a way to inflict weakness is not actually a bad idea either, but You Are All Weaklings is not a skill I have access to just yet. Unseen Fury might actually be a really important skill here because this prevents getting blocked. Yeah, okay. I'm going to combo Unseen Fury with Sneak Attack because that seems bonkers good. Wild Strike. I also don't have a whole lot of great options for... Let's see, I don't think I need Way of the Lotus. We'll see. No, because I can just go Critical Strikes. I do probably need something to get rid of enchantments or otherwise deal with them, though. Are things like Menlo are going to be a problem? Assassin has some really good anti-enchantment elites, but unfortunately this is not the place to find them. I don't trust myself to land a Skullcrack. I could go Beguiling Haze, though. That allows me to get in more quickly and also inflicts Dazed, obviously, which is very useful. Let's see, so the idea is I basically keep somebody perma-blinded with that. Do I want to slip in Way of Perfection? I think I might, just for some additional healing power. Critical Eye might be a good idea. I mean, I also can use PvE only skill here. Tryptophan Signet might not be a terrible idea. It's a slowdown. Imlad's actually also really strong, but Tryptophan Signet doesn't require energy, and that might be a big deal. I think I'll try Tryptophan Signet here as well. Okay, I'll try something like this for the tournament. I really want to pick up Xandra and Camu. More Xandra than Camu, but I want to pick up both here. We shall see how this goes. Pillory Stonekin is probably not one that it matters as much to. This is a very slow fight. He's just sitting there with Mending. Okay, he has Healing Hands. Oh, if you're gonna Frenzy, yeah, I'm gonna absolutely get in on that action. I feel very defensively strong and very offensively weak. This is one of those spots where having good enchantment removal would help a lot, but like I'm going to beat him because he can't do any damage to me. It's just getting that point's the trick. Makes me feel fairly good about Magni if I get to Magni. Orion. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Orion is somebody who should be a lot weaker to Beguiling Haze. Okay, got him. Fortunately, this is strong enough to cancel out the damage from burning. Not used to taking, like, over a minute to kill. Oh, Lucas. Yeah, this is where this bar is going to actually start showing its effectiveness. He's going to do stuff to me, but he's not going to be able to stop me from hitting him. He's going to try to block. Don't get me wrong. But he can't block me because of Unseen Fury plus Sneak Attack, making me unblockable. Killing him is going to take a while, though, because of his healing signet. There, got him. Like, Unseen Fury plus Sneak Attack is there basically explicitly to take out Lucas. Surprised I'm not down to the half HP necessary to trigger. Oh well. Okay, Kamu. I think in retrospect, Tryptophan Signet is less important than a additional degeneration method. Yeah, stopping running touch was actually kind of useful there. This is another one that, like... There we go. Getting the days from Beguiling Haze is very useful. Also, I just unlocked Kamu, so let's just quickly add skills for Kamu. Let's see, what new stuff did we get? Onslaught and Avatar of Lyssa are nice pickups. We'll look at that more thoroughly in a moment. Let's go back to the Norn Fighting Tournament. Argo could be a problem, but we shall see. It depends upon how quickly my... or how effectively I can take him down. With Dazed. His Mystic Regen is a little underwhelming without a bunch of other enchantments up, but he's about to get Stone Flesh. Just going to seriously compromise my ability to damage him. Okay. Argo's definitely one of those guys who can be a huge problem. Thankfully, I was able to push through him all right. In retrospect, Tryptophan Signet just really needs to be a stronger degen skill. Or any sort of degen skill. Earbite could work there. It just needs to be an additional source of damage of some kind. But we'll see how things go against Magni the Bison. I'm not going to be able to stop him from bear forming. But hopefully my ability to spam blinds will work. He doesn't really have a way to heal. He's just very tanky, so... I am using Tryptophan Signet to slow his attack rate down a little bit, which is not the most important thing, but will help a little bit. Also, thankfully, Unseen Fury and Purge Signet both have my second recharge, so I can know, by using Unseen Fury immediately after Purge Signet, I can know when that's ending. Okay, he no longer has his strong advantage. I wish this did not have a... I wish this had a shorter recharge than 6 seconds. But. There we go. Is this what it feels like to lose? Decisive victory. Yeah, I mean, this bar clearly works decently well. Tryptophan Signet's not super important, though, and having an additional, like, anti-regen skill there would be really nice. I bested him. He feels reborn. I got a touch of guile, which is useful, but not great unless you can knock somebody down. Finish him is really nice. Dodge this is a really nice option to have as well. Grab one round one fights, because I need to get back in there. Tryptophan Signet was okay, but I really need some degen in there. I think that might actually be a good spot for... I could slot in Viper's defense, or I could use Earbite. I think I'm going to go with Earbite. I think I'd rather have the additional bit of damage. Obviously not quite as strong of a degen condition, but good enough.
Why are you here?
I think this bar was maybe not, like, perfect, but I think it was good enough. I'm going back in, by the way, because I need to find Xandra. So I just need to go in here again. Yeah. This also just does decent damage. Like, Earbite's a much better skill than one might think, because it does actually pretty solid damage. And it turns out bleeding can be very useful in some circumstances. Oh, Alicia. Okay, so she's also kind of more of that Kilroy Stonekin style bar. Except this time, I can help deal with some of that. She also healing hands, which is suboptimal, but... Okay, I stopped her healing breeze, which is really good. Last time I think she used it while I was ear biting her. I think I had dazed up, but I just think as well as ear biting her, so it wasn't able to really go through. Okay, I stopped healing breeze again, which is really good. There we go. I like that she's doing this sort of thing. It's a great reference to the complaints people had about her in Original Prophecy's release when she had Healing Touch and a much worse bar overall. Yeah. Titus has a fairly strong bar. I'm going to Shadow Step to him so I can instantly... I don't have any need to... like daze him, but getting the blind in early is going to be really helpful. I'm not sure if I've missed Xandra. Xandra only shows up in certain rounds, but I'm not sure which rounds. Okay, I'm getting two very similar. Morgan and Titus have very similar bars. They both follow the same general conceit, so... Except in this case, he uses a spear instead. Which works reasonably well, quite frankly. Have I missed the chance to fight Xandra, though? Well, we're just fighting a bunch of people who this bar is particularly good against. I think Devona does have some... shadow arts that she uses. Obviously she uses counterattack. Yeah, there's Shadow Refuge. Wow. Heal spam much? Like, I'm not too worried about what her capabilities are. Yeah, that's gonna help right there. There we go. I guess that puts me back at Magni the Bison, though, so I miss Xandra again. Again, this is a slower bar. Your bite helps, but it's a slower bar. Yep, back at Magni the Bison. I survived him before, so I should be able to survive him again. I do want to try to save Unseen Fury for using immediately after he uses Purge Signet. And I have no need to daze him, so... This time I can start bleeding him as well, which is nice, because that'll speed this up a little bit. Both by just having it deal more damage. Plus the additional degen. Assault Hammer. Structurally, it looks like an inventory icon, but interesting. The color is way off. Interesting. Man, I beat him a lot faster this time. Obviously, Earbite sped that up considerably. That is interesting. Yeah, I think I remember, actually, now that you mention it, that the Assault stuff has a vastly different... it dies very weirdly, basically, is what it comes down to. Also, this collector is really weird in that he will make you a hat or an aged dwarven ale, which doesn't feel commensurate to a hat. Just my opinion on the matter, but... Okay, well, I need to go back in there because I didn't get the person I was looking for. I don't know, I'm happy with the bar working out pretty well. Little Tom. Little Tom's interesting because he hamstorms, which is fun. I like that Little Tom starts off as like a quest-oriented NPC that becomes a henchman. I think that's kind of cool. It'd be neat if they did that sort of thing a little bit more often somehow. I'm not quite sure. I feel like henchmen just had more character in Prophecies compared to the later games, but there's some good reasons for that. There we go. That worked pretty well. Bar is not quite as strong against casters as against physical, but it just shuts Magni the Bison down. Panaku. Now I am the master. I have been there, Panaku. I feel your pain. There's more profit and a loss for me this time. So saith Panaku. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Vong. I think he might be able to do blind shenanigans. Blind shenanigans are definitely the thing that is most terrifying. Mind Shock. Mind Shock is very good here. Oh, that's right. He does do blind shenanigans as well. I may not be able to beat Vong. We'll see. I'm not going to really try to do stuff against him until I can get another one of those up. I might also just be able to run him out of energy. I imagine his energy management is not great. In fact, that looks like what might have happened here. Oh yeah, especially if I'm interrupting air attunement. Armor of Sanctity is definitely annoying, don't get me wrong, but if he doesn't have enough energy to do much... Yeah, it looks like I ran him out of energy. That's actually really strong for a strong strategy against Vong. I didn't realize that could happen, but I mean, it makes sense. And that's why I stopped mind shocking as well. Oh, Gwen. I wish I could capitalize on the days from this a little bit better, but... Okay, she's gonna probably beat me. I'm not quite sure how I beat Gwen's bar. The Signet of Midnight I can't interrupt. So it's just got my number here. Unless she can't heal herself. In which case, maybe? Huh! I guess I beat Gwen because she doesn't have a self-heal. She's just reliant on keeping you blinded. I'm back to Magni now, because Magni is around 6, and that was around 5. You get 25 Norn. Like, I'm not trying to grind Norn title this way. It's not the ideal way of doing it. Oh, I am Slayer of Nightmares now, though, so that's kind of nice. Well, time to beat up Magni the Bison again, I guess, for a little while. I know many of you, your day has just begun. For me, it is ending, but that's how it goes. With time zones! Ow. Managed to get hidden. Okay, good. I did beat him before my enchantments wore off. I thought I probably would, because I think it happened last time as well. And before Bear Form ends. I think Bear Form lasts for like a minute or something. I'm not trying to farm tokens, I just want to...
Who goes there?
I just want to fight Xandra so I can get Xandra. Sogalon. I don't know what you do, Sogalon, so I'm just gonna Shadow Step to you in case you do some spells or something. Mending Refrain? I mean, that's a skill, I guess. Soldier's Fury. You do not impress me with your skills, Sogalon. Don't know what's up with that. Norgu. I don't remember what Norgu does. I feel like I should probably be worried. Oh, that's right. He does this nonsense. Well, that's a little annoying, but I have my more important enchantment covered for a reason. There we go. This is one chapter to be cut out when it comes to time for an edit pass. Is it Xandra? No, it is Zoe. Cool. I'll be able to get the book. Zoe's a little tricksy because she does have Onyx with her. Well, that sucked. It's not the end of the world, but getting that disrupting lunge was not ideal. There. Now everything blinded. Thank you for your journals, though. Still looking for Xandra. Most people are, if you're really going deep on this, you might be looking for Zoe, but Xandra has been really reticent to show up. Vong. Okay, so this is where I need to employ... Actually, I'm going to switch over to my bow for a second to employ my enchantments, because it's an enchanting bow. These daggers are not, so I will take the longer... Ooh, stopped armor of sanctity. Okay, conjure lightning is not a huge deal. Yeah, Vong is just not that threatening, weirdly enough. Like, I would expect him to be more dangerous, but he gets really low very quickly in terms of his... This would actually be a good time to use a Blessed Armor set, by the way. But he gets very low very quickly in terms of his energy pool. So as long as you can survive that sort of initial bit of threat, he's not a huge deal, weirdly. I did Days to Devona there for a reason. That was the reason. Because I know she has Shadow Refuge. So I kind of figured she was going to be doing it soon. I'm going to be able to afford a friggin' crown off of just this character's doing this at this rate. Again, I'm not looking to fight Magni the Bison. I'm just accidentally fighting Magni the Bison. Or farming Bison tokens or whatever. Bear form, 60 seconds. So straightforward of a fight, too. It's like, let me keep you perma-blinded. Occasionally he hits me, and it makes me really glad I have self-heals. But for the most part, nothing happens. That's just a sign that my build is well set up to fight him, but... There we go. This is what it feels like to lose Magni the Bison. You have lost. Man, what a ridiculous skill is Unseen Fury, by the way. AoE blind when you activate it. Nine seconds of AoE blind on activation at this spec, and then you can't be blocked by blinded foes. This is the synergy, by the way. Unseen Fury plus sneak attack means that I keep people perma-blinded, and that allows me to be able to just keep going. I guess Sai might be a problem. I don't know if she will be or not. But yeah, Blinding Surge is not good for me. Like, she's not a problem with bars that can deal with Blinding Surge, but... Okay, I need to wait for this blind to start getting low. There we go. There. She's beatable. I just need to be make sure I'm diligent about stopping Blinding Surge. Beguiling Haze is a good skill. In other news. There's Xandra. My goodness. What friggin' round is this? I'm down to 500 gold, so this is round 5. Now I have to actually beat her. I don't remember exactly what she does either. Okay, she does some destructive with Slave thing. Fortunately, she's super weak to daze, so I got a lot of free damage off on her. Excellent. Cool. Xandra unlocked. That means I can add some skills for Xandra. Xandra. Add 1 booster. Anything notable here? Restoration is not bad. I got another res sig, which is not optimal in my opinion, but whatever. Okay. We will look at the skills from that afterwards. Okay, we got Lucas again. Lucas is not bad. Fortunately, this bar is quite capable of taking down Lucas. It just takes some time. Because he can't actually... Like, his bar would theoretically be really good against physical attackers, but because I literally can't be blocked, he's actually kind of bad against me. Well, not terrible, but... Plus, it turns out Ear Bite makes this go even faster. But Unseen Fury is just... Unseen Fury Sneak Attack just completely stops Lucas from being able to stop me, which is fantastic. I got Kamu again this time. Kamu was not difficult last time, so... Wasn't easy, though, I will also grant. Wasn't hard, but... Yeah, even easier with Ear Bite, as it turns out. But I already unlocked Kamu. I don't know why they both showed up this time, but I'll take it. Oh, Menlo. Menlo might be a problem. Because Menlo is a 55er. I do have Ear Bite, which will help. And Dazed will also be of benefit. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill him until Healing Breeze is gone. Not sure what the spec on his Healing Breeze is. There we go. Okay, he's screwed. Yeah. If you're relying on Healing Breeze as a 55, you need to be able to keep it up. And if you cannot, because you just got Beguiling Hazed and you're dazed, you're over. He instantly loses to anybody with a lifesteal, by the way. If they have a sufficiently strong lifesteal skill, he's just gone. Because Prot Spirit doesn't do jack against lifestealing. Okay. Well, I'm done fighting Magni the Bison once I finish this, and I can move on from this ridiculous tournament. I will save this build, though, because this build did do a solid job here, and it's worth keeping that noted. I used Lancing Fury too early, but that's not a huge issue. Basically, this bar did a really solid job in this battle, so... Excellent. Thanks for your token. I'm not going to worry about those quests. Okay, let's look at the skills that I picked up. particularly the new ones. So most of these are the dervish skills. Farmer's Scythe, Running Aura, which unfortunately the AI doesn't really use. This is a really good skill otherwise, but... Heart of Holy Flame. I do like Test of Faith. Ulysses Aura, Mystic, Sandstorm, Ore Slicer, Extend Enchantments. Marsh Cloak, Meditation, Signifies Restraint. Spirit Boon Strike is not super exciting. Restoration is certainly an option for a party res, so that's something to keep in mind. It also encourages me a little bit to go on Parias in particular to get out of Restoration Magic. Because this is in Communing, so it's a res option there. It's not a great res option, but it's a res option. Anguish's Lingua is not great. Union is good. Protective's Kali is very good. Guided Weapon is certainly usable. Unexciting. Unfortunately, no other reses. Restoration is not what I consider an exciting res. And I would have liked a few more. Let's try to get some actual things going on now. I'm just going to use these guys for the time being. This is just the same crew that I was rolling with, just because I know that they're here and competent and such. Cool, I have 18 Bison tokens. That was 5 rounds. Which seems absolutely ridiculous to me. Does anybody want... Yeah, you know what? Bison Cup is better than that thing was. +5 armor. This is one of those things where it's like, I'd actually prefer like +7 armor while health is below 50%, because that's when you need more defense more. But, I mean, this is fine too. 12 energy, 30 HP. It's alright. Bison Cup is alright. Okay, let's see here. I have a couple of different directions I could be going now. Also, I probably want to change my build, but we'll worry about that momentarily. I do not have... So I could go do the... I have the worthy... No, anything you can do. Finishing anything you can do is pretty good, because that gets me closer to fighting the Glacial Griffin, and therefore a good fight to have finished. It probably would be a good idea... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go... I'm going to go visit the dwarves. I'm going to go get things going that way. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a dungeon guide as well from Gedril.
I'm afraid I'm busy.
I would like an empty Master Dungeon Guide, please. Thank you. Not super thrilled about my collection of books that I'm accumulating, but that's fine. It's fine. Did you start doing things now?
Who goes there?
Mysterious agent.
Are you still here?
Craft stuff if I wanted to. Boy, Power Stones are expensive. Star of Transferences, I don't know why these cost plant fibers. I like them costing wood planks. I would have made these like wood planks and like cloth for Star of Transference, honestly. Make them relatively easy to send. Make it relatively cheap to send things over to other players. And like getting cloth or tanned hide. Wood is great. Like, give a purpose to wood. I'm cool with that, but I would also be quite useful. This is not a bar I want to be running. Do I have... This is a good question. Yeah, let's run Shadowfang. I kind of want to include Vampiric Assault. Let's do Vampiric Assault Mobius. Ooh, I can do Black Mana's Thrust into... There's not a whole lot of offhand options. TBH. I'll throw on Trampling Ox here and Falling Lotus. And I'm going to bring Imlad as well, because that has really good synergies with some of these other skills I'm bringing. Hey, Kieran Thackeray. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Good Deed. I'm going to need to do that later. Right now, I want to finish Northern Allies. I absolutely need to do a Good Deed, because that's for Guild Wars Beyond stuff, and I do want to eventually do Guild Wars Beyond on this character, but I'm not... Gwen, why did you suddenly stop moving such that you got iced? It's weird, not having done Nightfall first means I just don't have access to... I totally forgot to save the bar I'd been using. Oh well, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. It was a fine bar. I liked it. But I forgot to save it. This does not really require any investment in Deadly Arts, and I need to remember that, because that doesn't affect the duration. We have plenty of hexes in the form of stuff over there too. So okay, Beacon of Draknar. I'm going to want to do some dungeoneering for dwarf points, most likely. Cool. Nothing like being too lethal. Killing enemies before you can use your Mobius Strike. What'd be really cool is getting things low where I can Mobius Strike, Trampling Ox combo them with a longish lasting cripple and just like repeatedly knock down. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Friggin' icy stalagmites, and they're not wanting me to ever have energy ever. I don't know why they stuck this in Deadly Arts, by the way. It makes it really hard to actually use. I don't mind the idea in theory, by the way. It's just, it makes it very hard to actually use, is all in practical terms. Sometimes the answer is just to Imlad things. Okay, I can figure out how to do this properly. I just need to Imlad into Falling Lotus Strike, and that just requires me to push my buttons correctly. That's all. I feel like I'm not getting a ton done today because I spent half of my stream time friggin' fighting in the Magni's tournament. Ugh. What? Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened. Oh, did I get blinded by something? I have Mobius here so that way I can quickly recharge my combo, but it's not working as well as I'd like just because so often it's hard to actually land Mobius because things are dying too fast. And I calibrated this team to be able to fight stuff in hard mode, so it's going to be a bit strong for normal mode. Let's get our anti-destroyer juice going. Gotta have our audience with the king first. So everything gets really annoying. So it's like I want to be able to just continue onward, but I need to go turn in this quest to King Jalos Ironhammer, and then after I turn in this quest to King Jalos Ironhammer, before I can actually advance anything, if you do, like when you get here, obviously I'm not in that spot yet, but if you've done the Norn branch last, then you get here, it's like, oh, I have to go look inside the thing, and then...
You need me?
The Great Dwarf, Light of Deldrimor, both excellent.
What news of the war?
And then I will take your Destroyer challenge. We'll turn in that tapestry and get some more Eye of the North skills added to my hero pool. Hrothgar. Thank you. Orzar, do you have a quest now?
You need me? There is much to do.
I'm ready for this attack on Jalos' camp. Yeah, you can see I have Call of the Eye now. So if I wanted to go do, like if I had done this branch last, then I don't actually save time because I have to go back to the Eye of the North, then come back here, and it's really annoying. Ural comes along and has some stuff to say. It's really nice. I'm going to go over here so I can kill some dwarves that spawn. I'm going to spawn camp. It's my solemn belief that spawn camping makes my life easier. See, he was dead before I could. There, that actually kind of worked. Frankly, I'd almost just be better off with Death Blossom there. Now we're gonna get some knockdowns happening to us, aren't we? Maybe not. Dolyak Master. I feel like I said that in the same way that Han Solo said something or another in Boba Fett or something in Return of the Jedi. Okay, waited too long. Like, it does technically work, my theory of how this bar would work. Kinda. Okay. Now that I've cleared out that spawn, let's go ahead and deal with this spawn location. That's one of the cool things about this one. It's when the hex ends is when you shadow step away. So you have 10 seconds to do your business. If you're successful, congratulations, you were successful. If not, you're not sticking around. But no, well, I'm gonna want to collect those on my way back. larger group coming in here. Well, that guy died. And now he's no longer a problem. Okay, I think we probably finished off this spawn point, so let's go ahead and grab our 102 gold coins over there, and then go take care of the business over that way. It's fun to see some of the plot points from Sorrow's Furnace pulled up again. That was a nice time to have that end. I was in a bad place. That place was called in the middle of a bunch of very angry dwarves. Okay, took him down. Just need to finish his crew. This would be a nice time to have Death Blossom, wouldn't it? But I don't, so we'll just have to settle. Okay. Apparently we got the correct dwarf to end the fight. Not sure who that was, but... Taskmaster Beld is spawning. Not quite sure how the spawns in that one work, actually. Never really thought about it too hard.
You need me? What news of the war?
In the service of revenge. Let's see, where am I at in terms of dwarf skills anyway? I'm at 11. Got one more from throwing the alchemical acid and 2 more off of here. Okay, so those are the last ones. Let's go ahead and leave the Battledepths. If I want to go do that quest, it's in Zephala. Over here? Over somewhere. We'll go do it. We shall go do it. So that way I can turn it in next time I go into that area. I'm not necessarily going to look to turn it in right away, but next time I'm in the area. Another piece of blessed armor. I need to be getting that stuff figured out. Unfortunately, it's going to be an armor set that I can't entirely craft just yet. That was good. That less good. Really expecting some metal from that, but oh well.
Why are you here?
Thank you. Just deposit those things, technically. Sell those things? Sell those things. I don't know why I said deposit. It's not really accurate to the situation. Yeah, there's just so many options for things that they could have made that they didn't. That would have been nice. I'm going to go ahead and drop this particular combo in favor of slapping on Critical Strike for better energy management. I mean, it means I'm not taking advantage of the thing from that, but that's fine. I'm okay with this. And I could just put on Lotus Strike, too. That's an option. I kind of want something else from in here, though. Disrupting Dagger does not care about how much you've invested in this. Impale. Impale cares. Use Impale. This combo does not care about, or it does not require, I should say, a strong investment in something or another. What words was I going for?
Who sent you? Why are you here?
It does not require a strong investment in something. My brain dropped out. It happens. It's alright. Jotun Mindbreaker. Well, he died. I left the place. His skill is one of those skills that I just don't think about existing as, like, that much, but it's actually pretty nice, and to an extent, I've grown to enjoy it. I do not like fighting Jotun, and I would prefer to avoid it, but it seems rather unavoidable at the moment. I'm going to snare that guy so he can be less effective in my back line. Don't know why I tried to do that, though. It really does not work. That's not how any of this works. It's interesting how complex a bar can be if you have Mobius Strike in it and multiple dual attacks. It can suddenly become extremely complicated. Okay, we're gonna be fighting these guys soon. Huh. They had hex removal. Well, that was the risk I ran by doing that. What is this? Skill? Like, by making my bar mostly dagger attacks, Mobius Strike is able to get its recharge property off, which is really cool. And useful. Good enough. There we go. I actually wanted him to last just long enough to get me. Where are you going? Okay, you're going to Giant Stomp. Oh, good. We interrupted Giant Stomp, everyone. Do they have, like, Hex Eater Signet or something? Because the behavior that I'm experiencing makes me think that might be the case. I don't actually know, by the way. That's why I was asking. I could look it up. The relevant point is that they have hex removal, and it keeps popping me out of my, keep shadow stepping me back. Which is not like the worst thing to have happen by any means. I like this much better as a Shadow Step than Aura of Displacement, by the way. I mean, the recharge at 45 seconds is substantially longer, but the ability to like pop in with it for like an in and out Shadow Step, I like it kind of mechanically the best. Hi, I see you have found some enemies. Okay, those guys are not a huge issue. Oh, wait. Wait, where's the Nasher? Dead, apparently. I'll take that. Go over here. There. I knew the hex was going to end at some random point in time. Well, not random, but you know what I mean. Point in time in the future in which I was not savvy to. Ooh, Strength of the Norn. It's easy to know to miss, by the way. Black Mana's Thrust is fast activating, which is very nice. It's interesting. These like makeshift tents remind me a lot of Tengu structures. Obviously, they're being kind of presented to us as structures used by the Stone Summit, but they are reminiscent to me of Tengu tents. So. I think I'm actually going to swap these two. I'd rather be using Critical Strike more regularly for energy management, and it's that third position is just more likely to get that result. Have a higher degree of use. It's also interesting, too, using Mobius Strike as a follow-up to Impale. Because normally you'd need to go back to your lead attack, but in this case I do not. Let's get over to this guy. Far as surprisingly energy hungry too. Woo! That guy was using a healing signet when I impaled him. Okay, well, he died. I could see this being really fun with a Assassin's Promise as a random aside. So those spots where dropping you move like a dwarf to cripple them is very useful. Boy, I don't know what's going on in there, but it hurt. Okay, we may have over-aggroed slightly. We'll find out in a moment. I am getting chased by a few too many dwarves. Fortunately, they're all very close to dead now. Nice. Stick him back there. I finished my target. I'm back to you. Assassin's Promise is so fun just because of its recharging all of your skills is great. I could see using Glyph of Renewal on your Shadow Steps being something that could be kind of cool to do as well. Good rep for taking him down. Okay, we managed to survive. I think, however, if I'm going to be smart here, I need to wait a little bit. As you can see, Vec and Serenia are both extremely low on energy, and Donkoro's energy is not great. So I think it's prudent to just wait here a little bit. Spell dance correctly to do a little bit of a dance party. And let my elementalists get their energy back, because I would rather go into the next fight with energy on them rather than no energy on them. I should also probably swap out Ward Against Harm. This is overkill at this point. I think Water Trident is probably a bit better choice. I think I have that available to me. So I think I may do that as well. Okay, I'm satisfied with that amount of energy on Vec. Let's go ahead and get going. Contemplation of Purity, eh? Sort of works. Leaves him crippled. Or it leaves him with a deeper rather, excuse me, because he... Not crippled. There's a healer back there. I'm going to shout at that guy to cripple him. I don't know why you move like a dwarf is able to work on dwarves, but I'm certainly glad it does. There's a lot of dwarf enemies in this game, and if it didn't work on them, it would be a significantly worse skill. Really, hunt rank up with like one enemy left. Okay, so this just requires me to find Orzar Highstone. I will do that eventually, but I don't need to yet, so I'm just going to kind of wait to turn that one in. Do I want to go do anything you can do? Yeah, let's go do that. Prenuptial Disagreement requires me to go elsewhere. Destroyer Challenge requires me to go fight some destroyers. I might as well take my Norn Hunting rank bonus thing. It's so weird. My Defender of the Kurziks is substantially higher than my Sentinel of the Luxons, but because, in terms of like raw points, but because my Sentinel of the Luxons has the purple bar all the way across the number feels bigger because the purple bar feels like it's abbreviating the number for my Kurzik title. Weird little details. Slayer of Nightmares at 3k. Let's go up this direction. I don't think I usually go over here. I'll basically be doing this dungeon today, and then it's probably just the end of the stream. It feels really short today, but it's standard length, so I don't know. Make of it what you will. I think that's an enemy that you can technically knock down, even if it doesn't look like it. There, he won't be chasing anybody anymore. Guess I just continue on. Alright, the Skull Smasher. Okay, he's down. I kind of like the idea of going this direction too, because I do have this hunt rank. So getting a few more, that's what, 3 reputation points seems, better than not. Yeah, the timer says I've been up for like 2 hours, so wacky.
Never anger a Norn. Who sent you?
40 Norn reputation points. Excellent. Also good to go visit her.
You seek the dwarves?
Okay, let's go into the Sepulchre of Dragrimmar. I'm probably going to be a little upset I don't have a good way of cracking through the friggin' ice stalagmite type guys. But what you going to do? Pathfinder Mia. I think Pathfinder Mia is a reasonable collector.
What news?
Yeah, she wants 5 piles of elemental dusts, and she has 15 over 50 gear. Some of her caster equipment isn't great, but she has a Briarwood Scythe, so if you want that particular skin, that's an option. I need to go find the proof of strength over there. Always feels a little bit sudden when you hit with the first, but not the second, of your dual attacks, and then get shadow stepped out because you killed the enemy. Therefore, you're gone. Oh, you were on within the past hour, Fear. That's cool. Just popping in. I need to update this because this is not accurate. Just whatever. I actually have updated this, so discord.stantio.com goes to my Discord. There we go. There, that seems like an appropriate announcement. That should go anyway. I think I set it up. I don't know if I set it up properly. I was trying to set it up properly, but I was getting some weird warnings, and hopefully I got the redirect correct. I'll test it out later. There is some lag time for it to get propagated, so... Does that runner Remlock happen to have Wild Glow? Because that would be very convenient if he does. Oh, this is some kind of ugly scenario with too many... Okay, let's just try to take out these wisps for the moment. The wisps are a very pressing threat. Icy stalagmites. I mean, I don't know that you're the one. He does have Wild Glow. Oh, very good. Very good indeed. I mostly need to head north here. They knew where they were taking him. Boy, I'm tired of this constant quicking Zephyr. It is not good for my energy. My energy's already rough, quite frankly. Really? All the way back there? Look, a pile of elemental dust is not worth that much. I'm not going to go all the way back for that. Oh good, we're out of Quickening Zephyr. Quickening Zephyr's insistence on making everything cost way more energy is just really bad for my team, so that is why I am so desirous of not dealing with it. Okay, my 10 seconds are over. Do not know where Remlock is. Looks like my team maybe got caught up on a trap over there. I know Price has a res. Oh my goodness, this Quickening Zephyr. Well, I know Serenia has a res. Oh, you know what was stopping people? Frozen soil. Frozen soil is probably up. Yeah, that would explain. Oh my goodness, we have to walk all the way back. Okay, well it's not too bad. I guess I can pick up my thing on the way. 13% guided by fate. Not max. Honestly, usable. Thank you. That felt like it was just going and going and going. It just wouldn't end. I guess I can just go this direction. Why go around the long way? King Zephyr is just so terrible for us. This is the button that I wanted to push. What are we even fighting? Okay, nothing now. I just want to get over to the Beacon of Dragrimmar. Is that too much to ask? Probably. Yep, Spirit of Frozen Soil is keeping people from rezzing. That's definitely the problem. Yay, 20 dwarf reputation points for me. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of go the long way around. I've kind of gone a little bit of a weird direction here, I feel. But I need to get over here so I can fight the boss for this. Best of Fragment of Antiquities in the Sepulchre of Dragrimmar. I don't think there's multiple Fragments of Antiquities. I just know of the one. It's interesting, there are actually kind of two paths through this dungeon. One has more Driders and one has more Elementals. I usually go the path that has more Elementals. Not because I'd rather fight the Elementals, but because I usually do this dungeon on a character at the same time I'm doing this quest. And that does require you to go into kind of Elemental territory. Yeah, we'll need to go that way eventually anyway, I think. So I'll just leave that alone for now. I think there's a spot where we can go get the area map early on, and I failed to do so, I'm realizing. Which was perhaps a slight miscalculation on my part. Somewhere a passage has opened. Just mentally here on the Shadow Wood after that for some reason. For anybody who missed it, I did play through Hexen, and you can go find the VODs of that on my channel. It was a good time. Full of nostalgia and trying to avoid playing long enough to get motion sickness. Piles of elemental dust are an extremely, like, commonly collected material as well. Proof of kinship. Wonder how they balanced how many reputation points you got from stuff. I think what we'll do to round out the day, by the way, is turn in this monumental tapestry and look in the vision. I like that as a conclusion. I got Lys's assaulted on Black Magic Strike, that's what happened. I see now. I understand. Don't know how that hex slipped through. I'm not sure which hex it would have been. I don't know. Something slipped through. Best one would be empathy. But you know, this would have been a really good dungeon to bring Backfire. Because that the boss here would be quite susceptible to it. I suspect. Right. There we go. Took out the Fragment of Antiquities. I feel like there was something down that way, but I don't know if I need it, because I hit the kinship thing up there. There's 3 that you need to hit. Courage I already got, kinship I already got, so there's one more. And my problem at the moment is I don't remember because I forgot to grab the map. I'm not entirely sure which one I have and which one I don't. But you know what? I am fine with spending a little bit more time here and getting a bit more dwarf rep, because I will need rank 5 dwarf. So if I'm getting rank up, that gives me a dramatic increase in the number of points I'll be getting from fighting stuff, so. This is a gate of kinship. There's a proof of duty. Okay, so I just need to go in there, and then I can go to the other side. That'll work. Fight some ooze while we're at it. This ooze is ominous. Okay, whatever. It died, or I'm... Yeah, it died. Okay. I'm going to activate the proof while I'm thinking about it, just to make sure. Got ourselves a morale boost. That's nice. I was getting my energy absolutely obliterated, which is not much fun as an assassin. I am getting kind of full in my inventory out here, aren't I? I really don't need this Dolyak hide, so if push comes to shove, I can absolutely just expel that from my collection of stuff. that'll also free up a little bit of space. Of course, activating that did make more spots appear, so that's a thing. I'll just tickle this guy for a little bit. There is an enemy off the map, by the way. You are seeing that correctly. All that means is that somewhere there's a Light of Dragrimmar thing that'll open a door that allows you to be able to get over there. It's a clue for it, I suppose. But I did not bring Light of Dragrimmar, and I am not looking for clues. As we know, Light of Dragrimmar either contains gold or lockpicks for the chests. At least that was my experience. We were joking some about... oh no, it was dungeon maps or lockpicks. That's the item that I'd get from them if it wasn't gold. We were joking at one point in time about making an emote based on that, but it's not something that came up. That realistically comes up enough to make it worthwhile. I do, like, I have thought some about making... Because whenever I say that the stream is live on my Discord, I say that the link is pinned. Because the link to my Twitch is pinned in the stream announcements server, so rather than including it every time and all that, so I always say link is pinned, which has led to a little bit of a joke about link, and so I have an idea for how I might... Okay, yeah, these are regions of ice. How I might do link is pinned emotes, so that's something that I might want to do at some point. I just got wrecked by boss. Shatterstone and being overextended. That was a spot where having Prosperity on me would have absolutely prevented me from dying, but I did not. I do want to fight these Regents of Ice when I find them, though, because they are worth, as you can see, a bonus 100 reputation points. And there's a couple on this floor for some reason, so I absolutely do want to go after them. As I believe I established, getting more reputation points, dwarf reputation points, is something I want to accomplish. I just spontaneously got a morale boost. Not quite sure why. I'm going to drop this plate shield for a second because this truncheon is going to salvage iron. I don't really care about that. I'll get the iron out of it. Let's see if this exercise. Yep, iron out of that as well. Good. This is highly salvageable. Let's see if it highly salvageable into... nope, just some wood. I'm just salvaging some stuff to try to manage my inventory because it is a little full. There's another region of ice over here. I am going to put a Cross Spirit on myself because I am shadow stepping in again. Okay. Looks like that's not going to be how it is going to be this time. In my defense, last time I got absolutely wrecked by Shatterstone, taking off half of my HP. And then a different Shatterstone, or then that same Shatterstone taking off the other half of my HP. Well, if that ice imp wants to just leave us alone, I am inclined to let it. Don't know if there's another Beacon of Dragrimmar around here or not. It would appear the answer is not. There is a region of ice. I don't have to fight the region of ice. The portal is open. But as we established, that is not how one gets experience points. Now that was the correct move. There you go. Got 150 reputation points for that one. So that was nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to the second and final floor of this particular dungeon. Most of this dungeon is running around on the top floor pushing buttons, so... They will die. Have I done everything I need to? Yeah, okay. Well, we will turn in a couple of quests when we... Or turn in a couple of things when we finish here. Before ending the stream. Reckless Haste. I'm glad to miss that one. I believe Rider's Feast does some sort of lifesteal based on hexes or something. I'm not sure. It is a monster-only skill, after all. I wish Eye of the North had added some elites. 1 or 2 to each profession. That would have been nice. Particularly if they had done it to attributes that didn't have very many. Or like a no attribute elite per would be kind of cool. I think there's a little bit more design space in no attribute than they used. It is a tricky one though. I think empathic removal is a really good example of a no attribute elite. It does a really useful thing and it has a lot of utility, but it's just a little bit weaker than stuff that you could potentially get. Like it's unique enough functionality that it's good, but also not like super powerful. I don't know, I feel like it's in a good like spot. Where like, yes, I am willing to sometimes forego elites for this, but it's also not like so powerful that I feel like I have to bring it on anybody or like on everybody. That's the danger, of course, with no attribute stuff, is you kind of run the risk of feeling like, this is so good, why would I run any other skill on anyone ever? And I think empathic removal does a really good job of being like, this is a good skill and one that you're happy to bring sometimes, but not one that, like, it's not the sort of skill that makes a bar, and it's not so powerful that I feel like I need to bring it on everybody. So, fits in a nice spot, in my opinion. Avalanches can be knocked down, by the way. They just don't look like it. They have been. I was fighting all of those things as well. I will add because I want to make sure I am able to get enough kills for that Beacon of Dragrimmar there. It's just a few hexes I've got. I don't care about most of what these guys can do. I care mostly about Maelstrom. Okay. There are a few extra enemies then. That's fine. Could have skipped some ice imps or something. I want to take out the Shattereds next to that guy first. It's very annoying. Okay, definitely make sure I get this. There's no reason to wait to get this. It's not like I can get a better reward by waiting. 20 dwarf reputation points is fine. Look at the good old Sepulchre of Dragrimmar. Granted, my thumbnail probably be based on Magni the Bison's tournament, which I spent like most of this, like half the stream doing it, felt like. Okay, I got plenty of room for stuff. This guy's going to go down a lot more easily once I get him down to 50% HP. And I can auto recharge all of my skills. Oh my goodness. I just got absolutely ended. Yeah, sure. Prot Spirit, whatever you want, I guess. I'd really appreciate a Prot Spirit backup, though, whenever you can spare it, because this stuff deals a lot of damage. Okay, now we're going into Get Me Health Mode Myself edition. Recharge my energy a little bit. There we go! Victory. And an Onyx Gemstone, because of course that was what my reward was. I've used that chest. Runner Rumlock. But, you know, I got 1.5k Dwarf Rep points for doing that. That's not bad. I'm not going to wait for this timer. There's absolutely no reason for me to, so I'm just going to go back to Zavala. I will take Cold as Ice. I ain't going to do it yet. Because that'll be for whenever I next stream this game,
Why
probably.
are you here?
Realistically, I'm going to stream this game again on Friday, and we all know it. I don't know why that one, the reward from that is just like, here's a bunch of experience points, by the way. But it is. It is the reward for that one. I'm going to go ahead and salvage these piles of elemental dust into just dust. I mean, that's what they become. I don't know what else anybody would expect it to become. This prism is probably more dust. Oh, mine's more dust. That's almost a max too much information. I would use this one if I needed too much information. There are some bars where I think it's decent, but realistically, that's not one that I use most of the time. I feel like if you're going to be using a inscription, you're probably going to be favoring one that does something based upon like what your character does, if that makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap things up today by turning in the monument, the tapestry, the Hall of Monuments, and first seeing this vision. I don't know, it's not showing up anymore, and I don't know why. But theoretically, I need to look into the pool. Oh, it only shows up in explorable areas, and that would be why. Hey, Gwen.
How can I help?
Yep. Sure, whatever. Deep into the pool. Don't want to miss anything. The third vision. Just advancing a good deed, so the next time I go out there, I can advance it a little bit further. I don't know. Which one's looking empty? How about we go with Fellowship? Display a tapestry. And that means it's cause for celebration, and by celebration, I mean more Eye of the North skills. Huzzah. 25 specifically. Add 25 skills. Oh. Okay, so everything after Resig is new for this character. Volley, Smite Condition, Cacophony. I don't like Cacophony. Withering Aura I do like, though. Energy Burst, Smoke Powder Defense, Anthem of Disruption, and Maiming Strike. Excellent. Alrighty then. Well, I think that covers stuff pretty well for what I'm going to be doing today. This requires me to talk with Thackeray again. We will probably be doing that soon, but not right now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I've already cleaned out my inventory. Everything, go me. That is nice and handy to have done. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you all very much for watching. The next stream will be tomorrow, where I will be continuing my first playthrough of Ashen. The next Guild Wars stream, probably just going to be on Friday. Next week, my schedule is changing. Again, because this late night stream thing hasn't entirely worked out the way that I wanted it to for a variety of reasons. It's fine. It was an experiment. I've collected data and whatnot, and it has had some usefulness. But plans going forward, Guild Wars streams, with the new schedule, Guild Wars streams will happen sometimes on Saturdays, but timing and everything is going to be all very tentative. So you will, if you want to catch future Guild Wars streams, you will want to follow the channel or head into my Discord to get notified when I go live. But there's a scheduled stream. Probably next Guild Wars stream will be on Friday, because that's what I tend to want to do at the end of the week. So that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for me for today, though. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.